Do you know you don't need to go to a culinary school before you learn how to use a knife? Knowing how to use a knife is one of the most important things in the kitchen. In this video, we will learn how to use a knife together because this is my first time learning how to use a knife online. This is actually the steel knife I got from Alaba, and people were saying it will not last. Every knife here has its own use, but guess what? You can use this small one for to attack a thief that come to your house. Don't try it though, because if thief collect it from your hand, you are done. First lesson is never hold a knife like this. This is the best way to hold a knife. Place your right thumb on the knife itself like this. Can you see where my thumb is? That's where you put your thumb. While your other finger will be at this part of the knife. Can you see what I'm doing? Your intrusive thoughts may tell you to lick the knife. Don't do it. Also, your last three finger would be here and you have to hold it tight. Also, the way you handle your knife to cut things matters. You understand? Don't just cut things anyhow. So let's do some practice. Cut the head and tail side of your carrot and also cut your carrot into two, then cut the four sides the way I did it. You need to understand that we are both learning. I might not hold the knife very well because it's also my first time doing it. After cutting all the sides, then it's time to dice. It all depends on the size of the carrot you want. There is a very small size and there is big size. After cutting your carrot to the shape you want, I said you can want it smaller and you can want it big. So you do the dicing. Do you see the way I did my finger? You need to form a claw shape. So to avoid ripping your hands off because you're dealing with a very sharp knife. So after dicing, that is what I got. Remember, you need to form a claw shape to avoid any incident. Your fingers are very precious. Don't rip them off. So let's do another practical on onions because the way you cut your onions too matters. If you are looking forward in becoming a chef, you need to learn how to cut your onions perfectly. So you start by slicing your onions into two, then you only cut the head off. Never clean your knife with your hand to avoid getting caught. Get a foam and clean your knife before you proceed. Slice your onions step by step. Slice your onions horizontally the way I am doing it. We are both learning right now, so it was a little bit hard for me to do this. I had to forward the video. After slicing horizontally, you need to slice vertical too. I've always been cutting my onions anyhow, but from today, I'll start using this technique. This is how you get those smaller size shaped onions. I know I didn't slice it well, but remember, we are still a beginner. I have never sliced my onions like this before in my life. This is another way to cut your onions. Always chop your onions on a chopping board. Never chop your onions on your hand. And you can cut yourself. It won't make sense if you cut yourself. Never catch a falling knife. If your knife is about to fall, let it fall. Never catch a falling knife. One of the most important things you need to be careful about in the kitchen is your knife. And also, don't ever keep fingernails. If your nails are too long, you need to cut them because you can mistakenly cut them in the food. So you need to be extra careful. This is the best way to clean your knife after you're done. So that's all I learned today about knife. If I learn anything new, I'm going to let you guys know. Thank you.